is Jurassic, and today in this video, if you watched it a few hours ago, I posted a video about how I was gonna paint one of my Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom allosaurus. I don't think anyone commented on that, so I just took it up to myself and picked a more interesting thing, and I picked the BBC Planet Earth thingy allosaurus, which I think looks really cool. And I'm not gonna toot my own horn, but I really like it, and I'm gonna say now that anyone could do this. I mean, I have no experience in doing this. This is like my second time customizing dinosaur, like the first time when I actually listened to advice. So here it is. Sorry if you hear any music in the background. There's just a bit of a party going on inside. So anyways, yeah. For the paint, what I did was I did a black undercoat, like a base coat. Then this whole thing is basically dry brushing. So then I did a light tan dry brush, which is what you see here on the bottom and on like the legs and stuff. So then like with dry brushing, you still get like the black detail underneath, so it looks pretty good. If I was gonna do this for someone, I would have to do it differently. I did mess up a little bit. I put too much paint here, so you can see it's like splotched out on the black, but I don't mind it too much. Then for my second thing, I did like a little bit of a dark tan with a more yellow tinge to it, which you can kind of see going around like here and up here and everything. Then I did a brown, which you can sort of see. And then I did a reddish orange on the top. And then I did like this salmon color for the neck and the top of the head. And of course blend that all together. So then it looks pretty cool, like this. And I am gonna say I'm very pleased with this. I was originally gonna like do some red on like the battle damage, but I decided I might mess up and I don't want to ruin this. So yeah, let's just give you some close-up shots. Yeah. Now to do some brown around the fingers and the feet for the large scales. And so yeah, all the striping is done in black, and the spots. The claws are not exactly black. I did a blend of, I would say about 60% black and like 40% gray, which gives this like, I don't know, it's just not quite black, like, which is, it's like an extremely dark gray. But that's nice, and I think it worked really well. Same on the finger claws. That's what I didn't like about the original Mattel version. Granted, it's much better than Hasbro, and this is a quite good figure, like as its base form. I was quite happy with this. I still am. I just wanted to try something. So yeah, and I really liked this, the design for the BBC Planet Earth allosaurus from that little snippet. If you know what I'm talking about, you'll know where this design came from. I did put pictures of it in the video I posted a few hours ago about how to paint it, and no one commented, so I just went for the BBC Planet Earth one. And this is a good figure, don't get me wrong. It has quite good detail for like a $20 figure, for a dinosaur figure. Granted, Papo figures are like $20 too, but I mean, this is not a specialized company we're talking about. This is Mattel. And I'm very much like these figures. One thing you have to be careful about is if you're going to do this on any theropods like the Allosaurus, Baryonyx, or Metriacanthosaurus, you'll be aware that they have these shoulder hinges here. And you're basically not going to want to use that if you're going to paint it, because that'll scrape the paint off. I've tried like everything. Even if you give it a seal coat. I mean, you don't really need to give this figure a seal coat, because the paint, if it's acrylic, it goes on quite well and it won't scrape off. So it's quite nice. So yeah, that's that. I'll just continue giving you some close-up shots. You can't, the battery will still be functional. I just have it taken out because I get annoyed every time you click here and it starts like roaring. It doesn't make any sense if it's roaring with its mouth closed. And yeah, the button is still functional quite well. Just pushes down. The patterns are painted on there. Everything going on the tail. So yeah. And so you can unscrew this still and put batteries in there. It will work perfectly fine. Up to you if you're going to do something like this. If you want me to do any more videos like these in the future, I would gladly do that. And I will try to, if I do, I'll try to get some footage of me actually painting it. So if anyone wants to see how I did it exactly. So yeah, I'll just give you some more close-ups. I did do some brown dry brushing on the teeth. I left the mouth pretty much the same. I didn't paint anything in that. I just felt it would be a little bit unnecessary and a little bit difficult. So yeah, just going around. Got some brown like on these larger scales on like the fingers and on the feet there. And it's really nice having a black undercut because it brings out these scales here if you dry brush over it. Granted, there's a little problem here. I did put a little bit of much paint. It doesn't bother me too much though. So yeah, going along here. And I am really happy with this. I was a bit intimidated by the striping on this pattern before. That's why I was a bit reluctant to try it. But I think overall it looks okay. You just really need a very fine brush if you're going to do something like this. So you can see it going along. So it gradually changes from like straight stripes to a little bit of squiggly ones and broken up. And it turns to like these big, like almost like cow blotches. And it goes back to like the broken up ones. And then straight again. So yeah, I'm very pleased with this. And oh yeah, one other thing I want to show. Doing this on my bed. I did paint this little minifigure to look like this one here. So let me see if you can see this. Focus. So yeah, this was a bit tedious painting the mouth here. But yeah, it looks okay. It's not great, but it's decent for the size. It looks better than just being all gray. So yeah, that's that. So again, tell me if you'd like to see any more videos like this. Let me know if you want me to, like, I would be happy to paint like a Baryonyx or Metriacanthosaurus or something. I think maybe Metriacanthosaurus because I don't really like his color pattern too much. It looks a bit dull to me. But yeah, I would be up to doing both of those. So yeah, once again, this is the figure based off the Walking with, I mean, no, I don't think it's Walking with Dinosaurs. It's just like BBC Planet Earth allosaurus from a little clip where he like chased down the Camptosaurus. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, just look that up and you'll see. I am really happy with this, and thanks to the Ted brothers who did a lot of painting dinosaur videos where they show footage of them doing it. Time-lapse, and they do a lot of the Jurassic World figures, and I was greatly inspired by them, and I even had a conversation with them or him. I don't know if there's multiple of them. Sorry. But yeah, I did have a conversation with him. He did give me some advice for doing this. Thank you very much. Huge thanks to him. And yeah, so yep, that is I think all I wanted to say. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. One last little look at this. I'm so proud of this. Actually, never mind. That's a stupid idea. But yeah, here you go. I'd say it's pretty nice. So yeah, leave your thoughts on this. If you like it or don't like it, I don't care. Just comment. I like reading them. So yeah. Have a good one, and I will see you next time. Bye.
Na 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 na.